Hello my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of October 3rd through the 9th. I decided this week I was going to do a pirate theme. The main reason why I decided to do a pirate theme for the first week of October was I'm going to be doing classic costumes for the next couple of weeks. So I've got a pirate theme this week and a ghost theme next week, and then I'm going to do like a witch vampire combo. And what I thought I would do was start with pirates because it was one of my son's favorite costumes growing up. And as always, I hope you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started by cutting up the paper. I purchased this paper at Hobby Lobby, and I wanted to use something kind of more cartoony than serious, and just because most of the stickers I got had like a cartoon feel to them. When I was cutting the paper, I wanted to make sure that I cut a lot of different designs out of it. So I did cut quite a bit of this paper up. And again, I'm trying to cover up those black lines as usual. So I cut it just to the space so that it would be able to cover that up. And as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and skip through some of this, and then I'm going to jump to the brown paper that I used. And I thought this was a good color. Kind of looks like a ship, wood ship color. I don't know. It matched the other paper. So these are the two papers that I'm going to be using. I'm also going to be pulling out a journal card here in a second. It is a journal card that I had a couple of copies of, and it says see note below or something like that. And so I basically just cut it because it was red and it had that cute little saying on it. And then I wanted to go ahead and use all of those papers. So I'm going to go ahead and put down all of my paper. I am going to cover up the whole weekend again like I typically do when it's a color that I don't like using. So you'll see here I'm going to cover that whole entire area. And I'm just going to get everything situated and get it all kind of mapped out. When I was placing the different patterns of paper, I try to make sure that I kind of mix it up a little bit and just not make sure that they're all kind of together, kind of make sure that they're all kind of different. I did feel like I needed a little bit more red, so I grabbed that glitter red paper. That paper actually came from the Dollar Tree like a long time ago, and I really hope I find more. I think it was at Christmas time. And you can see here I'm just kind of still mixing it up, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I did do the whole middle section with paper this time, just because I don't generally do that, but I saw my friend Eliana do that on her plan with me, and I got inspired by that, so I thought I'm going to do that this week. And then I just kind of decorated with a couple of different pages other than the middle ones. Now you'll see that I am going all the way to the black line and getting that covered up, and then I'm lining that up too to get that covered up. And when I picked the paper that I was going to use, I did pick paper that was going to be, for instance, you could see how that ship that's sitting there has a red sail on it, and it's like a full ship. So when I cut it, I wanted to cut it so that I could see the whole ship. Then I thought, what's a pirate page without a little bit of gold? So I got some gold washi there, and I just cut it with my cutter, and I'm just going to go ahead and line each of the rows with a piece of that gold washi. And then I'm also going to put some on the bottom. I am going to cover up the dates completely this time. I felt like the cursive writing really didn't go with the whole pirate theme, so I am going to be covering that up. And then I also put some washi on the bottom as well after I put some label paper down to cover up the stars and stuff that was at the bottom. Got some black washi tape. That tape came from the Target Dollar Spot a couple months ago. And I did put my jack-o'-lantern monthly video up as well, so if you want to check that out, I'll go ahead and make sure I leave a link at the top right-hand corner. Okay, so once I put that black washi down, I just wanted just a little bit touch of red, so you can see there I cut a lot of it off. I just wanted a little thin piece of that red at the bottom. All right, so I have that calendar page. I have no clue where I have that came from, but I wanted to use it. So I decided I was going to use it in this spread. I thought that it looked good with the different, I wanted to bring a little bit more of that black in because a lot of the stickers that I have a lot of black in it. So I just cut it to size and I was able to kind of leave it whole. And then I just have these stickers, no clue again where I got those. They were just in my stash. And I was actually able to use them because this week has 3 through 9. So a lot of times it's hard to use those type of stickers because if you have like anything over 9, you can't use stickers that generally come with these kind of sticker packs. I don't know if that made any sense, but I liked the fact that I was able to use these stickers. Okay, so I'm just going to get that in here down. And then I'm actually going to be doing that to the other side too, but I just cut that in the video and show you the end result. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my side panel down. I wanted to use that particular paper in the side panel because I felt like it kind of represented the plank that you walk on the ship, you know, when you walk the plank. Like, oh, I'm going to put a plank over here on the side. So I'm going to put that down with some glue. And I already think it's really cute even without the stickers. But of course, sticker time always makes it better. Before I work on my journal card, I just wanted to add just a few functional stickers to help me with my planning that I'm going to be doing a little later in the video. I do have a checklist that I wanted to make over there on the side panel, and then I'm going to put down an additional sticker on Wednesday because I have a meeting. Okay, I'm going to put that weekend one first on the weekend, and then I'm going to put a functional little label sticker for the Wednesday. And those are the Mambi sticker books if you're interested. They have some at Hobby Lobby and some at Michael's. All right, so let's go ahead and work on the journal card now. And I wanted to make sure that I had something on there that kind of represented the whole fact that I was doing this as a costume. That's the reason why I wanted to have this as my first week of August. So I thought what I would do was put a little saying on the journal card that says, "Dress like a pirate and set sail for adventure." The stickers that I bought had that "set sail for adventure," so that kind of inspired me to do this little saying on the journal card. And those stickers, the Set Sail for Adventure and the little pirate sticker I'm about to show you, came from Hobby Lobby. And then this ship that I'm using there is from the Dollar Tree. And the one thing about that sticker was it was a puffy sticker, and I took the top layer off, and I just wanted to use the bottom portion. But when I took the top layer off, the really cool thing about it was it had that little wave there, and I wanted to have a little bit more wave in the picture, so I just cut that little wave off and I stuck it onto the ship, which you'll see here in a second. I'm going to just take my red line tape and stick that on there. And the reason why I wanted to do that was I wanted it to look like more like that was out to sea, and then the little pirate dude was standing on the little treasure chest part. So that's why I did that. And you can see there I cut off the pirates. I cut off the S and the apostrophe, so now it just says pirate. And that turned out really cute. I do a couple little more embellishments here in a minute. Like I put that map came from the pack with the ship. And I found those jewels. I have a little pack of those jewels, and I thought that would look cute, just having a little jewel instead of that little star that came on that one journal card. So I attached it with my glue gun. And then I have these little table scatter things that came from the Dollar Tree. I think they came from the Dollar Tree. They might have been the 99-cent store. So I just decided they were little skulls and crossbones, so I just decided to put them on there. And then I'm just going to make a really quick little paper clip here. I decided that I wanted to have the paper clip hanging off the side this time instead of at the top like I normally do. So that is a pen that you wear on your shirt that came from the Dollar Tree, and it came in their little Halloween pack. And so all I did was I took a piece of felt, I just glued that felt onto the back and made a paper clip. All right, so like I said, I've got a Wednesday meeting, so I went ahead and jotted down that Wednesday meeting. And then I have I think I'm just making a little note to myself to do my day 5 of my December Plan a Daily. If you don't know what that is, I do have a series on my channel right now where I'm putting together a December daily project in my Happy Planner. So I'm hoping that if you are watching that, you're enjoying those videos. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll definitely link something at the top right corner so that you can check it out if you're interested. And I do have game night on Tuesday like normal. I did put a little weight sticker on there. I am going through Weight Watchers right now, and I do weigh in on Mondays, so I put a little sticker there to remind me to do that. And then I've got my planner event on Friday this time around, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that little circle thing there, and I'm just cutting that. That's just a circle label I had in my stash. And I just cut that there to signify I have that going on. Then I wanted to make sure I put my scripture down. So my scripture is Matthew 11:28. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down there in the corner. I wanted to put it where the glitter washi is. So I just wanted to use some red line tape to make sure that it's stuck onto that washi. All right, guys, so there it is. That's my planner for the day, and I will have video pictures at the end. Thanks, guys. Bye.